Hi, loves. Hello. Hi. How are you? Hi. Happy Friday. Happy Venus's Day. It's so good to see you. Hello. Hello. I'm seated today. We got lots to cover. Of course, the most important thing is that we're present in our body, present in our mind. And part of the way that we embody that presence is when I strike this wooden match in all my spaces forever. And light this candle to alert all of our spirit guides that we are here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. This beautiful little candle keeps us company as we're alive. It keeps us company for those that visit us later. And it keeps us company in the way that we gather in a sustainable way in this space. This is a 6-hour candle service, and it's for those that subscribe to the channel. This is here for you. It's real. We already know that magic is real. So please hit the subscribe button. Please like this video. I'm learning so many things that this machine over here likes. It likes presence and contact. And if you're here with us live, get comfy in the cutest, queerest, most delicious, flirtiest chat in town. And also, sweethearts, if you're joining us and you're not live and you're popping in for Tarotscopes, please drop a comment. It's a big deal. It leaves these beautiful footprints. It matters. For now, know this. I understand that presence is complicated. And it might be difficult for you to do one of those things. The most important thing is that you subscribe to the channel and like the video. That's the thing. So, hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm super excited to be broadcasting for our second week in my bedroom. Are we cute? I'm looking around to see our set. Are we cute? Are we set up? Are we good? This brew is so beautiful, and I hope that you have something lovely to drink and that you feel gorgeous in your body, which means comfort. Meet your body. Your body is constantly feeding you sensation. It's about following those sensations that cannot do you wrong. So let's take a second and talk about this brew. This brew is incredible because it's carried over from last weekend from our sensuous transfiguration through pleasure magic workshop at the truly incredible Sea Grape Apothecary. Sea Grape, they do works that, if they're being done in other spaces, because I don't know all the spaces in the world, I'd like to know about it. The works that are being done at Sea Grape are incredible. Just signing the contract to create that workshop over at Sea Grape was like its own exercise in liberation and rightness with our liberatory and true witchcraft, right? The true witchcraft that makes room for everyone. And I could easily sign that contract because it is my gargantuan spell to weave with you our world where everyone is sheltered and fed and sovereign and interdependent in a conscious way. So we have carried over that gorgeous cocoa and spice brew, and we added it to the 13 sprigs of rosemary from yesterday's Kitchen Witch video, which was lovely and let me kind of honor and be in total servitude to this rosemary plant that I've been worshiping for 25 years, more than 25 years. And she just gives me so much. And she's also fed this brew. And then last night we added some fennel and we added Dory Midnight and Sarah Faith Gottesdiener's New Moon potion and so much love and magic. So let's take a moment and enact our spell intention, which has action, and take this brew that you might have upon your lips And the more folks that reach out to me that are incarcerated, the more I'm called to simplify my spells. So this spell is one that we take on our lips and we enliven and we enchant that nectar. And then in unison swallow. We'll take 3 sips together, sweeties. Set your intention for our session. Faye just added cashew milk to this as well. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. That little droplet. I've got a new creamy matte lip color on, and I'm obsessed with creamy mattes right now. Can I get a witness? Yes. So, sweeties, what are you drinking? What's going on? How's everybody doing? The works that we have today are from several makers. We'll be covering the amazing mutual aid benefit that I'm part of, that's created by Sarah Faith Gottesdiener, whom is a very big friend to my family, myself, my magic, my witchcraft. And they have a podcast called Moonbeaming. They create the Many Moons Lunar Planner, which I was very honored to be the witch that cast the Halloween spell last year in 2020. And they create so many works of magic. I'm focused on the podcast right now because yesterday I was able to go physically hand collect my works of art in Moonbaby Magick Tarot reprint, the second reprint. I was able to collect a partial for this big order that I have with my own hands, literally loaded in the car by the gorgeous human beings that assembled our magic for us. And on the way up and the way back, I got to listen to the latest episode of Moonbeaming, Sarah's podcast, which is incredible. And they had on the podcast Rachel Ricketts, who is many, many things. Right now, we'll focus on the fact that they are a published author with their book called Do Better, Spiritual Activism for Fighting and Healing from White Supremacy. We're going to cover this today. We are going to cover my home address and show you the unboxing, I'm calling it, of the beautiful journal as altar assets that I received from the last workshop, which was simultaneous with our sensuous transfiguration through pleasure magic workshop. And I'm enjoying the replay now. And also the incredible works of a friend to me and this magic of ours here, who is Maria Minis. And I hope I'm saying their last name correctly. And they're Tiny Parsnip over on Instagram. And they have allowed me to read one of their poems today because they create anti-racism through tarot and tarot poems. Could I be any happier? I reposted in my stories yesterday on Instagram the incredible, gorgeous portrait that they put up of themselves, feeling themselves after our sensuous transfiguration through pleasure magic. It's a gorgeous, beautiful poem in itself, portrait of them in just beautiful underpinnings, looking absolute goddess divine and priestess divine and empress divine. So we must, because these works are so fucking important, we must do these works behind the veils. So let's center our bodies and let's move in any way we're able to the direction of north, the element of earth. Our home, our bones, our beautiful body, our seat for our soul, this spiritual suit, all the structures that weigh on us reside in that north earth element. So we say, guardians of the watchtowers of the north, earth. Say it with me. Be here now. We turn now body and soul in any way we're able to the direction of east, the element of air, air. Not only is it our breath of life, it's our dawn of new ideas. It's the visible in the air and the invisible in the sounds that reach our body, that move our body, that lift all of our flesh and the hair upon it. Our poetry and music and our best laid plans reside in the direction of east, the element of air. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east air, be here now. Little trickster today. After that new moon in Aquarius yesterday. Needs that little extra naughty attention. I'm about it. We turn now body and soul in any way our body can, will, chooses to the direction of south, the element of fire. Fire, that tiny licking flame that we bring into the cave of winter with us. And that big roaring bonfire of summer in the southern hemisphere. It's your time, fire. We call upon you. Thank you for keeping our secrets. Thank you for holding our truth. Oh my goodness, friends. Excuse me for one moment. We see you, fire. We see you. I have this little device with a couple little notes on it, and it wanted to fall. So please pardon me while I adjust that for just a second. We see you, fire. We see you, serpent energy. We see you. We feel you. We crave you. We want you. We are you. There we go. That tongue of flame that I summon to my lips that connects with my pelvic floor, with every little edge of my body, every tip. Guardians of the watchtowers of the south, fire. Be here now. That was exciting. There we go. Lovely. We turn now in any way our body is able to the direction of west, the element of water. Water. Our moon in Pisces today. Water. Everything that sustains us. Everything that motivated us to come to form. Our cosmic droplets, our connection with our ancestors. Guardians of the watchtowers of the west, water. Be here now. Lovely. So nice. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful enactment and action is the direction of south. I'm feeling that action with the device kind of falling apart. I just want to do a quick little sound check. I normally do a quick little sound check right when we get started. And sweeties, you got to take in the whole form. I need to move to get my glasses. So enjoy this American steel, this 155 pounds of realness. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Here. You think you're prepared, and then you find out there's one last thing needed. There she is. Hi, hello. Hello. How do you like that? Oh, lovely. So what a week, honey loves. What a week. What an experience. I'm going to take our subscriber candle, our spirit candle, and I'm going to place it where you can really enjoy it right now. For the whole broadcast. There, that's lovely. And I just want to take a quick little peek and see if you can hear me, darling loves. Oh my goodness. Hello, Savi. It's good to see you. Everything good? Oh, thank you so, so much. I am doing well. It's so, so good to see you, honeys. So, sweethearts, it's so important that we gather in this incredible reverence and this I'll just tell you, real luck that we have in having so many incredible witches and mystics in our life, right? Maria Minnis is an amazing person. They inspire me like no other. And according to them, me too. So I just don't know who fell in love first, but I'm just so blown away and honored that the dear and amazing Tiny Parsnip on Instagram has DM'd me a poem that we're sharing today. So it's making so much sense and it's feeling so right that we've cast our circle right now and we're able to do this in the sacredness between worlds. So, darlings, this is a poem which is one that I just skimmed because the spontaneity of sharing these works with you in an unscripted way is so fucking important to me. Or else I'd sit there and do the much easier thing, which would be to create videos that I edit and upload. This space needed to be divined in a very live, raw, visceral way because the works that we're creating in the world are no small thing. There is very much a constant theme working inside of my gargantuan spell, which 100% is about dismantling the capitalist white patriarchy, which is deadly. It's unsustainable. And its time has come. It's tower time for the white capitalist patriarchy. White supremacy is egregiously, intensely out and about. Streaking through the streets where I live, and obviously in many, many places where we live in America and other places in the world for sure. And the folks that I invite to this space have a very big relationship to their truth in dismantling white supremacy and the capitalist patriarchy. And it's no small thing when I want to share the works with others in this space. So I'm really, really wildly honored. And I want to tell you how tender it is for me to share Maria Minnis's work. This is their poem that I think is untitled. I want to check really quick in our DMs. And I'm not telling you to DM Maria, folks. Don't be creating a bunch of labor behind the scenes, honey loves. So I believe this is untitled and it's gorgeous. Amethystine sun angel, there's a beast beyond your fence. Take 2 fingers to open your 2 lids. The beast is still there, but also a reservoir. He watches the cloud reflections float across the water. Where are you now? The choice is rarely to move forward or go backwards, but to move forward or to never leave. What if you touched your fence? Perhaps the beast can show you the clouds. Part of Maria's practice, like I was telling you, is their tarot poems, and they're doing anti-racism tarot work right now, and they just created their 13th prompt. I am just going to keep punching this thing, aren't I? And it's absolutely stunning and incredible. And I have already linked in this video ways that you can connect with Maria's work. You can send them a donation. You can have them write you a tarot poem. You can really incredibly enjoy this anti-racist tarot workshop that they're doing through their blog. So I think of it as a workshop because it's a gift to us to do these works. And we're going to dash over there really quick to their blog and look at the latest one, which you're going to freak out. It's amazing. It's number 13, and we're going to pop into their blog right now. Anti-racism with tarot, the Hanged One shares the mic intentionally, which I find really incredibly telling with the works that I do. Maria is so conscious that they create a disclaimer in the front, which is so important. It's more than a disclaimer. It's like the nourishment, the seat, the foundation of the work. Maria says, please note that my perspectives focus on the elevation of Black people. As I am a Black woman in America and can only speak from my perspective. Please note, though, that you can apply the broader concepts in this series to help dismantle racism of all kinds. So we begin with a quote. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. And that is a quote from James Baldwin. Maria says the world prefigured. We exist in the present moment in a radically new way when we change our perspective. One way we can perceive the numerology of the double digit major arcana cards is by peering into what happens when the second digit works through the first. With the Hanged One, key 12, we can address the blind thoughts in our thinking. In parentheses, Maria says Vulcan represented by 2. Through our will, in parentheses, Maria says Mars represented by 1. So naturally, the Hanged One flows well into our anti-racism efforts, since this work involves continually checking for and addressing our blind spots. The Hanged One asks us individually and collectively to get uncomfortable and to be fully present in our discomfort to see what we might have seen yet. Yes, to see what we might not have seen yet. Illumination. One strategy to change our perspectives is passing the mic. We can't possibly know what it's like to be someone else in every way, and it can sting when someone speaks to our experience as if they were an expert on it. So why do so many white people speak at length with authority on the Black experience without the authority on the Black experience? White folks, think about the last racial-centric conversation you had. Who wasn't there who should have been? Who did everyone get their information from? Who's affected by your conversation? Who? Passing the mic means letting marginalized people talk about issues in their own voice. This isn't to say that white people should become shrieking violets and stop talking about racism. Culturally, we all have different levels of perceived permission and safety around speaking up, and we need people to say something if their voice haven't been as heavily muted, quelled, misinterpreted, shamed, reviled in society as BIPOC voices. That's Black, Indigenous, and people of color voices. I'm calling for everyone who regularly talks about an experience that isn't theirs to lean forward collaboration. toward collaboration, to let someone else flip the script, to get humble enough to listen to things that might be uncomfortable, to hear something new, to let someone else have the floor, someone with less access, visibility, or popularity. Our impact on removing deeply structural anti-Blackness will be pointed in the right direction when we let the ship be steered by the voices, needs, and stories of those affected. Last paragraph before I turn it over to us in a different, new way. We're going to flip the script ourselves. Your favorite social justice activist on Instagram isn't the only person with a hunch about the answers. Go deeper, says Maria. Find someone else. Listen for voices who push back even harder against the white acceptability ideal. Don't just change your perspective, but let your perspective be changed. Let Black people lead, contribute, drive, speak, and emote. Say yes, say no, live and tell you how they want to. No, insist on living. Wow, there is so much here. Um, Maria's a gorgeous writer. There's suggested activities. There's some amazing organizations for wealth distribution, and there's reflection questions inside of this. And I want you to know that it's important that we don't support me sharing this with you, that we support Maria creating this. This is my belief. It's the cornerstone of my space, right? It fits my gargantuan spell. It's why we're always talking about witchcraft and embodiment, because our body knows to create sustainable love and magic in your body. Our body knows it's creating signals and sensations constantly for us to move towards. And we know that it's the right thing to do, not to build me up in sharing this with you, but to build Maria up and sharing this with us. So please just go to the description of this video, follow Maria, who is having such a huge moment and is blowing up before our eyes on Instagram, and follow this anti-racism with tarot prompt. Support their work, amplify their work, share their work, be about their work, tip them for this work, okay? And the rest of it you can read over there, because it creates that digital awareness and digital footprint which our good old internet requires in order to support creators, honey. I am coming from an immense amount of privilege, and I am a white middle-aged lady living in a very hetero-passing relationship inside of a suburban scenario in a very, very fucked up racist neighborhood. And it gives me invisibility when I need it. And this broadcast creates more visibility for me to be celebrated and harmed. It's both, it's complex. And I'm still passing the mic. We have to. We have to. Our body is showing us and telling us that the only way life can be sustained in this world, on this plane, in this form of living in our bodies, is by creating sustainable works of magic. And that means we're centering marginalized folks, centering the perspective of folks, healing, doing the work of dismantling our own racism inside of ourselves, because how could we not be racist? We're raised in a racist culture. We're watching it happen right now as it looks so horribly real that Trump might be acquitted for his wild, egregious criminal behavior of supporting folks enacting violent racist agendas and physical brutality and murdering people in broad daylight at the United States Capitol on January 6th. And a million other wildly racist actions and ageist and ableist and just sexist, misogynist, violent, rapist actions. We have an opportunity right now to convict this horrible creature, and it looks like he'll be acquitted. I just don't know how anyone can live with themselves not voting for this man to be charged. It's shocking to me that we're not all just screaming 24 hours a day, yet we're in bodies, and our bodies call us home to the comfort of our healing. They call us home to care for ourselves. So while you're busy out there in your privilege, because I know the analytics of my channel, my son taught me how to look at the analytics on Instagram and on my YouTube channel. We are so fucking wide over here, you honeys. And that's a beautiful opportunity for us to teach each other and to share with each other how we can center the perspectives of other folks. So today we'll be doing that with folks that are white and folks that are Black and folks that are mixed and folks that are constantly doing the work for us to make it right with our ancestral violence that we've enacted on the earth. It's just a fact. I really don't understand the struggle, but I live in a town where people fly flags that say it ain't my fault. Have you seen that racist hot mess slogan? Aggressively sips tea. So, sweeties, I love Maria's work. I trust that you've all gone over and followed them on Instagram. Many of we gorgeous, delicious creatures over here in our worldwide coven got to share space with Maria on Saturday at our sensuous transfiguration through pleasure magic. They made it publicly known that they were there. I had the time of my life. I healed many, many deep things within myself. And I feel really super good about the space that I was able to hold for folks to breathe into their pleasures, to breathe into and climactic enact their pleasures in any way that they are presenting, sexually or asexually. And I feel really great about it. I've gone through a lot since then. It was perfect timing for me with our Mercury retrograde phase, which is very madcap for me. It's of course, Mercury retrograde can be really messy, but it also gives me a lot of freedom to stumble and fall and to really get over myself and not at all think that I have anything to do with perfection. It's very I don't know. I shared with Sarah yesterday that it's like Phyllis Diller and Liza Minnelli in an 8-ball of blow out on the town. It's gonna end in tears, but it might be fun for a minute. Mercury retrograde is wild, and I enjoyed our sensuous transfiguration through pleasure magic workshop last week for having a wildness to it. And I've kept it that way all week with Tarot Today. We were broadcasting in my kitchen yesterday too. I had a really beautiful time doing that. And then ending up with our wild tongue spell, which very, very soon I'm going to be taking down. So if you'd like to partake in that magic, now is the time, because I leave those up for about 24 hours. So getting into it. I love scrapbooking and journaling. And I am not fancy Dan with that shit at all. And I'm in love with Eryn Fairchild, who creates Journal as Altar. I don't know if they're here with us. I'll take a peek at the chat in a minute. And literally the reason why I was able to create our orgasmic enactment last weekend at Sea Grape Apothecary very simply was because I'm just following Eryn Fairchild around. I love their Journal as Altar practice. It totally centers people of color and racial justice, period. And so they had a class, their Journal as Altar class, over at Sea Grape Apothecary, and I was there. The chat was divine, and I very much just casually mentioned my sex magic journal. And the wonderful Sarah, who is the events coordinator over there, contacted me, and I made that known here in this space, here and there. It needs to be acknowledged because we're going to do an unboxing of my Journal as Altar sweet kit that was sent to me, and I'm able to move that right into the works that we're creating with Sarah Faith Gottesdiener and Rachel Ricketts' book. Okay, so without flashing my address, I'm going to do my best to grab my envelope. I just had it. I just showed it to you a second ago. Did I knock it down already? Where is that sweet thing? I've got some nice things that I may have. Am I just trying to show off right now, having to get up again? Where is my kit? I've been living to open my kit all week long, and I made sure I wanted to do that live because I'm so excited about it. Sweetie Pies, where is it? I'm hoping that Boone is listening right now and can hear me desperately seeking. Did I put it in the book? I put it in the book. I was too good at it. I will cover up my home address with my Barnes and Noble receipt because I just went and retail purchased Rachel Ricketts' book called Do Better. And so I'm going to cover up my address. I love, 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 love all the assets created here. I just want you to see how beautiful this looks, honey loves. Please love me more for being unfancy, for being part Phyllis Diller and part Liza Minnelli with an 8-ball of blow on the town. Look at how gorgeously this is written and adorned. Thank you, Eryn. I love you so much. Look at their gorgeous stamp, which is in white, honeys. Is it okay that I'm showing that? I'm going to leave that out because it's not a P.O. box, but I've got the most gorgeous stamp, so I'm going to cover that as well. My address is covered, and I want you to see these gorgeous stamps because I'm kind of a stamp witch. Aren't those delicious? I have something beautiful that I get to unbox this week too. Look at, it's got texture. I'm in love. Look at the Journal as Altar logo embossed on black. Sexy. Thank you, Eryn. None of this is lost on me. I love it so, so much. There's moons and stars written in metallic ink. And yes, yes, fuck yes. Here we go. I bet you there's some way that this was sealed that's filled with intention as well. Eryn Fairchild is such an amazing person. It probably makes them uncomfortable to hear how amazing I think they are, but it's important for me that I share with you, really particularly in this moment when someone is a white person who's doing the work of dismantling their fully owned white privilege and supremacy. And Eryn Fairchild is just has such a gorgeous journaling practice, and they're just kind of going off right now, and I'm loving it. So look at all the beautiful things. I have so much joy opening this. Yummy. Oh, goodness. This is just, it's too much. I don't know what to open first. I have little pieces of paper that get to go in my journal. Aren't those yummy? There's 3 of them. I love it. You witch. The rule of 3. And look at. I will never, ever get rid of this envelope as long as I live. It looks like I have all kinds of stickers inside. Do I even crack the seal? I'm doing it. I cracked the seal, friends. Of course, it's got the holographic awesomeness to it. And it's a little grouping of what looks to me like some stickers. Glasses, please. Because tiny things, as much as I love you, tiny things, you torture me. Oh my goodness, it's a flower. Does that say Journal as Altar on it? It's beautiful. They created a collection of things. Look, they even have their own logo on a clear sticker on their bag. Love it so much. Now, this is a journal as altar sticker that says, "Nothing I accept about myself can be used against me to diminish me." Audrey Lord. Oh, Eryn, thank you so much. I shall treasure this. There, the camera got it. Oh, I just love cameras. Is everyone having fun with their sensuous photos right now? Look at the journal as altar sticker. Yeah, holographic reality. Magic is real. Oh, this looks like it was stamped by Eryn themselves. Let me be a conduit. Thank you, sweetheart. This is wonderful. Oh, and it looks like we've got part of another little sticker. Look at this. Look at this wonderful cacti. Give it to me. I love all desert things as I live in a desert at the ocean here in California in unceded Tongva land. Very much still living Tongva people. Shall really rewild this space. Oh, be excited about our anti-racist efforts, sweethearts. Be excited. Write it into existence. Tiny envelopes. I need to show you the tiny envelopes that were my wedding invitation was in. My 20-year anniversary is coming up with my sweetie in March. We're a St. Patty's Day couple, met over green beer, and then on St. Patty's Day. And 2 years later, because of leap year, our anniversary leapt to a Saturday. So we got married in our garden by a witch, of course, duh. And the envelopes, we literally built our invitation around the envelope. It's such a good envelope. I love a gorgeous envelope. Thank you, Eryn. Look at this. Gorgeous. Write it down. Write it down. These are beautiful little assets. Look at this. It's a gorgeous piece of vellum with a stylo on there. I love pens so much. Beautiful. All kinds of fabulous little bits in here. I'm not stopping. Gorgeous. Do we love it? We so love it. Look at these beautiful. Is that a hexagon shape? Is that a pentagon shape? Someone help me with shapes. Look at this little stamp. Are you freaking out enough, everybody? Look, it's a little tiny stamp. I told you I'm a stamp witch. I'm so glad I have a time stamp of saying I'm a stamp witch before I got the most swoony stamp ever. Green's my favorite color, Eryn. So, sweethearts, I also have Eryn Journal as Altars Instagram page linked, and you go in the link in their bio, and they have gorgeous things. A vellum envelope with a tiny yellow dot. Ah, I'm in love. It's beautiful. I've got beautiful. This is too much. It's so much. I got this because I registered for their class. It's amazing. Heaven. Look. Journal as Altar has their own stickers now. I'm making space for complexity. Gorgeous. Now, I love this Journal as Altar sticker. It says here, the moon is vast. We get free outside of binaries. I am so proud of you, sweetheart. And another Journal as Altar sticker. And look at this one. This journal is an altar. Wow, that looks awesome on camera, by the way. Perfection has no place here. Well, Eryn knows that I need that times 2. So I got 2 of those stickers. These pages are portals. Gorgeous. And look at this beauty. It's washi tape on a tag that says blank note. It's so pretty. I love this so much. Oh my gosh. We're so lucky, y'all. We are so lucky. I want to keep it organized, so just bear with me, bear with me. And then a beautiful card here that I'm in love with that shows two different hands. It says here, this is for their handwritten revolution. They have a second Instagram account called the Handwritten Revolution. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is about writing to our representatives, writing our way to the revolution and freedom and liberation, sweethearts. And then a gorgeous, it looks like it's a poem here, in service to the collective, XO. ERF. So Eryn Rose Fairchild. Oh, I love this so much. So, sweeties, we're so lucky we get to have two poems today. I feel my feet on the earth and am connected to my body and this place. I'm connected to my community. I work in service to the collective. I call upon my ancestors, both blood and kinship, to guide me to the wisdom, to those who have come before me and those who share space with me now. I need my community to help me learn and unlearn what is good for the whole is good for me. May I be of service. May I be a conduit, a connective thread in the shared garment. May this work fill my cup. May we share in joy, love, and justice. Wow. I kind of kept that on the move because honestly, it's like a you gotta order this for yourself moment rather than screen grab it all. This says Trash Lamb Gallery. There's a something for somebody in San Diego, Trash Lamb Gallery in San Diego. And I think I saw something in Eryn's stories the other day talking about something going on in San Diego. I'm going to have to go back and check in on that. Eryn, thank you so much for your works of magic. I hope I haven't made you too uncomfortable by focusing on you too much. I am so proud of you. Like Maria, I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. And I'm so excited to put these back in the envelope. And I'm going to have a lot of fun journaling and documenting for my YouTube channel for our peace and liberation works. And let's get it on. Let's get into it. I want to peek at the chat really quick and say, hey, sweethearts. I hope you're with me because I'm having a blast up here, sweeties. So it looks like Waking Gaia says hi. Oh, lovely. You said you wanted to thank me for yesterday. What a night full of magic. Yeah, we had a great time for our wild tongue spell. Thank you so much for your presence. I'm just going to move this real quick so I can see better. It's as if everything that you had forgot over the last, what does that say, 20 to 30 years came gushing back or rushing back into me with the wind. You're 40 years old and so ready. I am thrilled hearing that, sweetie. So cheers. Thank you for that so much. Hi, Melissa. Wish I was ocean-sized. No one moves you, man. No one tries. You know that. You know that I had to. I met Perry Farrell in Hollywood once. Speaking of Phyllis Diller and Liza Minnelli out on the town. Yeah, I love Oceanside. That's my fave. All right, sweetheart. Gwendolyn Rios Dixon says, agreed, last night was beautiful. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for being there. You said that you caught the end, Melissa. Yeah, it was lovely and exactly what you needed. I'm so glad. Hi, Julie. It's good to see you. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you were with us last night, relaxing and empowering. That's what it is. It's a live spell. It has an open form to it. Hi, Sunstar. Love you so much. Happy Venus's Day. It's good to see you, sweetie. In the chat, has anybody taken advantage of Sunstar's sensuality offering that they have? They have a spread and a reading that you can get with them now for sensuality, inspired by my sensuous transfiguration through pleasure magic class. So yes, yes, yes. It's $69.69 casually. Hi, Claire. Love you so much. I cannot wait to go over and get the Moon Baby Magic Tarot read of the day. Oh, it's been a busy day. And after driving along and hearing the latest moonbeaming episode, I had to run over to Barnes & Noble today and get Rachel Ricketts' book, Do Better. It's incredible. So yes, hi, Jess. Oh my goodness. The happiest Friday to you too. I can't wait to respond to our message. Love you. I don't know how you do everything you do, sweetie. I'm so proud of you. You're amazing. And hello, Jackie. Hello, 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 hello. How are you down there in the Southern Hemisphere? Good morning. Are you still cuddly, cozy in bed? I hope so. Lovely. So here for the flirts in the chats. All the flirts in all the chats. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Juliana. Love you so much. Lovely, lovely. Hi, Teresa. My goodness. Love you, sweetie. Yes. So Cynthia, Charisse. I feel like I want to say your name, Charisse. I hope I said that right. Hello, beautiful to you too. Hi, Boone. Love you. No lateness. Nah, we're good. We're perfect just like we are. Hi, baby Requiem. Thank you for the coffee. Hi, Amelia. Hello, babies. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Hi, CWP. Hello. How's NYC? How's everything? Here we go. Rosemary, lemons. I was getting a really nice brew recipe when that chat jumped. So I'm taking a peek at it right now. Dragon's blood and a hint of lavender. Sounds amazing. Hi, Jordan. Yes, I love it so much. Thank you so much for witnessing the magic and being the magic, Jordan. Lovely. Because all y'all know that Jordan is Mother Fractal over on Instagram, right? CWP. Oh, thank you. I'm loving the new setup. You were the first person to be really overt about it, saying it looks more spacious and roomy. I've felt so good back here that it's been really easy for me to pop on live every morning. I love it. It's added so much order to my life in the most hilarious way, because it really shouldn't, but it does. I like it too. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, here we go. Oh, I know, Jordan. Tiny Parsnips, such a gift. Oh, you must be freaking out over their blog, right? Seriously. And their post yesterday with their pentagram, like bustier bra. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hard fuck yeah. Yes. So lovely. Hi, Faye. I love you so, so much. Very cold New York. Okay, CWP. I feel that. I'm sending you warmth. It's really brisk wind and bright light in California. And it rained this morning, so it's all over the place right now. Lovely. Okay, sweethearts. Cassandra Solano, love you so, so much. I'm so glad you could join too. Cassandra, I've had at least 3 DMs going like, Cassandra's going off right now. I'm here for it. Yes, please. More, please. Can't wait to hug you again someday. Oh, lovely. Okay, sweeties. Have I said hello to everybody that's present with us? Hi, Jen Stanley. I love this. Jen M. Stanley. I got it. I got it. I do that every week. I love it. Hi, Christine. It's good to see you. Lovely. And hello, Carl Champion D. It's good to see you. I love this so much. Thank you so much for everybody jumping in my kitchen magic yesterday and helping me report someone being harmful. Please draw that to my attention in any way that you can if there's any harmful things happening in the chat. Carl Champion D, very, 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 very happy to have you. Thank you for being kind. Love this so much. And Joanna, I love you. Tina P, hi, hi, hi. Tina, Is it your birthday on Monday? Did I just do that on purpose in front of everybody in the whole wide world? I adore you, and you make Aquarius even better. Like, I super, super deeply crush on Aquarians, as obviously. Temperance is here. Hi, Moon Baby. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. Are you in England, sweetie? How's it going in there today? Everything going okay? I miss England so much. It hurts. Yes. You're having your hot morning coffee in bed. I love it. It's super rainy in the Southern Hemisphere today. Huh, Jackie? Oh, yeah. Saturday mornings are great. Oh my goodness, sweetheart. You are so welcome here. I had fun creeping on your Instagram and looking at your gorgeous fam. So, sweeties, big doings going on in the world right now. And that's going to cause discomfort. Big doings going on in the world right now. And that should be really, really visible inside of your journals. If you've got the Many Moons Lunar Planner, it should be spread out all over that, the big doings going on. And in your home journals, I've got a lot. I mean, I'm almost done with this journal, and that's unusual for me. Um, my son and I have been journaling like crazy every day. He gave this to me for my birthday in October, and I'm almost done with it. But I've got, my sex magic journal and a couple other journals. But my main vein journal and the Many Moons Lunar Planner are filled with discomfort, which shows me that we are trying to do better, that we are in the discomfort of change. At being a person who's had the privilege and the honor and the violence of growing two humans in this body and then pushing them out of a very small area, one long day, 2 years in a row. I know about the benefits of discomfort to make dreams come true. All of that spoken inside tremendous, tremendous privilege. I have linked in this video the Moonbeaming podcast that I got to listen to driving to Hollywood yesterday to collect our Moon Baby Magick Tarot partial reprint of our second run of magic. It's a miracle. It's beautiful. I'm so, so thrilled. There's a few left, and it's also in the description of this video, sweeties. But I was able to listen to the whole podcast, and that's not like me, because Faye and I walk together daily. We don't listen to any music or podcasts or anything. We just like chat or just get to it and look at the trees and try to stop myself from filming everything. Being able to listen to a whole podcast and such an excellent episode, the Moonbeaming podcast is the latest one with Rachel Ricketts, is amazing. They're doing a virtual book tour right now of their fabulous book, which is available hardbound right now, called Do Better: Spiritual Activism for Fighting and Healing from White Supremacy. I'm so excited to get my face in this book. I mean, first of all, just the quality of it and the sort of delicious corally pink is so good for me. I love it so much. And look at this beautiful design. The paper stock is gorgeous and it feels so, so good. I have not read this book. I heard Rachel refer to it and I took a ton of notes yesterday. And I want to share with you just a couple of them from just the podcast yesterday. I went through and took some notes on the real intensely important things that were brought up. And it informed the truth serum that we created for my wild tongue spell for Aquarius yesterday. The truth serum came from listening to that podcast. I came home, I walked in the door, and I have got a million deadlines right now. And I literally went straight to bed and I crashed hard for almost 2 hours. And the truth serum that we created for the wild tongue spell is specifically about the incredible lived truths that we're so fortunate, as especially white folks, that Rachel Ricketts is sharing with us. They talked a lot about what it is to be part of what they call the wealth and hellness industry. I'd never heard that term before, and I did a tea spit take in my car because it's so right on and so great. Tina P knows how much we love the wellness therapist on Instagram, who's one of my neighbors here in Orange County, and is just does the most incredible work. Calling in, they never answer, and then calling out white spiritual and wellness practitioners that are basically like just influencers on Instagram. They do such a great job with it. So I love that it's called the Wealth and Hellness. I think I'm going to send Avi over here to listen to us talk about this today, and definitely check out the full podcast episode. You will learn so much. Sarah does such a great job of asking a couple of questions and having a couple of personal reflections, but it's almost all of it is Rachel Ricketts sharing their lived experience. They talked about the complexity of working with like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of spiritual white women who have that dual experience of being oppressed and an oppressor. And it's something that I know I'm going to learn a lot about through this book. They were talking about what it is to need to unplug from the matrix and unpack our privilege and unpack all the harm that we do constantly just by being alive. It's the truth. It's something that's easier and easier for me to face, but it doesn't mean my body isn't going through an intense experience of physical shifts. And that is literally why I had to just crash. I had beautiful dreams about puppies when I was asleep. So my body took really good care of me in my sleep after listening to this beautiful work. We talked about emotional violence of white women. We talked about unexpressed rage, right? I don't know why I'm saying we talked about. It felt like I was literally driving them someplace because they were in my car, because I go almost nowhere these days with the pandemic. So Sarah and Rachel talked about what white women go through in unexpressed rage because we're taught to suppress ourselves. We're taught to be good. We're taught to be quiet and polite and uphold the bullshit. I swear I felt like I was in the experience of the movie Get Out, listening to Rachel's lived experience with we white women. And so I don't know what I'd do without witchcraft. I don't know what I would do without my practice. And I don't know what I would do without my ability to share that experience. Man, I might just stay at under 3,000 subscribers forever if I keep carrying on like this. But there's something foundational about our connection here. And I'm about doing this work with you. I'm very, very, very happy that I can share this with you. And please go consume that whole free. It's free. It's free labor from Sarah Faith Gottesdiener's Moonbeaming podcast with Rachel Ricketts. They talked about gaslighting and the way that we even gaslight ourselves as a way to stay safe, that we deny other people's experiences, we silence people, we ghost people, we personally shut down, we enact white silence by not speaking in these spaces, speaking in all spaces about how we can do better. And then there's white solidarity that white women uphold in order to not lose their privileges. Rachel said something really powerful when they said that if you punch me with words and concepts, I'll physically punch myself. And I just thought that was powerful. There's an entire podcast episode surrounding that statement that blew my mind. They talked about therapy. They talked about fuck intentionality, its impact that matters. So even though I know I do a lot, I was happy to physically know and feel and be in the moment of how little it is in the scheme of things and what a long way we got to go. So I'm really happy that I purchased the beautiful book, and I'm so excited to continually share that with you all, sweeties, and journal and decorate your life in your dismantling of white supremacy and the patriarchy and capitalism and all harmful things, right? All harmful things. What's so much? How does everybody feel talking about anti-racism in this space and learning from Black women and centering Black, Indigenous, and people of color? How do we feel about that? Please chat about it. I feel excited. I feel nervous. I don't want to lose you in it. And I'm not going to change, and I'm not going to dumb down what I have to say. So my nerves exist in, am I going to experience white silence in these works? And that goes for folks that are light-skinned, white passing. You know it. You know it. It's complicated. I feel like true witchcraft, this is the main takeaway of everything I'm sharing today, can only be anti-racist because we're about creating energies that link with energies to move into the world to harm none. So, I'm really, really happy that I'm a witch, even though it brings me so much harm and pain. So, sweeties, I'm going to just chat for just a second and look over and see how we're doing here. Yes, UK cold. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're keeping warm, Temperance. Good. And so Claire's saying that Violet is geeking out hearing the words magical violet. Oh my goodness, I love that. Well, I'm going to send you a magical violet in the chat right now because I'm figuring out how I can set up my screens, Violet, and you too, Ivy. And I'm going to send you something happy right now. Okay? Bear with me. It takes me a second and it's totally worth it. Here we go. This is kind of like everything. Times 2. And one for Mama. There. There you go, cuties. That is for you. Violet and Ivy, love seeing you, sweethearts. Here you are, so magical. I love it so much. Yes. So I'm loving seeing how much chat is going on. Yes. Thank you, Melissa. Very deeply necessary. And Claire, thanks for the fire. You feel like you are humble and ready to fumble. I love that so much. It sounds like you're following Journal's altar as well. Humble and ready to fumble. So good. The circle has to include all in all caps. Thank you so much. To be a circle. Yes, Melissa. Yes. And Amelia says, you feel ready to learn and listen. I love you too, sweetie. Love everything you're getting up to over there, Amelia. You're fabulous. I know we're going to meet someday, and I just can't wait. I truly can't wait. So Jordan says that they're nervous to get it wrong. But similar to Claire, you're ready to fumble. Yes. Jordan, how does it make you feel to know you're going to get it wrong? There's no way we can't get it wrong. There's no enactment that will be right. We will get it wrong. And inside of it, we will learn. And inside of it, is the only way we can do better. We have to be in it. So thank you for speaking up. That was something huge for me to learn many, many, many years ago, 2017, before I made my Instagram account public. I knew that I would get it wrong, and I had to keep going. Yes, thank you so much. So Cassandra says you're grateful that I'm taking up time and space for these conversations. It's essential. It is essential. I agree. Thank you for the hearts, Claire. And Julie saying, you had a white woman get in your white face and call your son a half-breed. I'm so sorry to hear that, Julie. He's half Native American and he's beautiful. He is beautiful. And he does look mixed. I love it. I love it. And she told you that you're part of the supposed problem of the browning of America. Oh my goodness, the wild denial that that woman is, where we have been whiting the Americas. How's that? This space was brown until we colonized it. Wow. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that violence and the complexity of being a white middle-aged woman with a mixed child. It's hard. It's hard. I'm so glad that you're so vocal and so in your experience and have found your voice, Julie. You're very, very powerful in that way, and I appreciate it so much. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Teresa, I bet. Have you ever knocked anybody out, Teresa, with the experiences I'm sure you've had? I can't imagine. And Melissa's saying, good Lord, sorry, Julie. Yeah, Julie, I'm so happy that you're sharing this here. And Amelia said, do you believe it's possible for a white supremacist to charge for the better, to change for the better and join the revolution? Fuck yes, it's the only way. And by the way, we are raised in white supremacy, that we all have white supremacy in all of us, no matter who you are, no matter who you are. And so we all have to change. It's actually the baseline is we have to change. And you know what's fabulous, Amelia? Nature is change. Nature is change. So witchcraft is, I feel like, the answer. For me, it is. Because we worship nature, and nature is change. In all ways, white supremacy is the denial of nature. It's the violence against nature, isn't it? So thank you for that fabulous contribution. And Temperance is saying that you feel a bit nervous also, but yes, also ready to learn and continue to benevolently progress in all ways. Temperance, I adore you. We go all the way back, don't we, honey? Thank you for saying that. You know, it's complicated in a really polite culture like the UK, isn't it? When politeness is really deeply ingrained. I bet you that's really challenging. Sending you so much love. Thank you for speaking up. It means a lot. And so Alexandra Trejo says, you're late, but you're here and you're just right on time. It's perfect. And dear Kelleblin says that woman would have caught hands. Teresa says that they had your daughter in Atlanta in 1995, and they listed your race as Black. Teresa also is sharing that, yes, you've broken someone's nose. Your dad was a boxer and his best friend was Sonny Liston. Oh, I can't tell you how that emoji makes me smile. Now, I hold space out loud as being against violence. I'm also like beyond an ally. I'm a conspirator. So I'm open for all ways that we need to act fast to save the planet, our bodies, and make all of this violent racism stop. It has to stop. And I don't have the solutions, but I know it's in our connections that will make these changes. So this is super, super important. So thank you for speaking up. And I want to hear all those stories. When do we get to have coffee together, Teresa, and hear all these stories? Yes. That right there was a great story. Amelia is saying nature has changed. Yes, thank you, Mama. You're welcome, honey. You're nourished by these beautiful Black voices. You continue to reveal to me. Yes, I'm happy to do it. Really, so it's totally my honor. And it's my life's work, totally. Claire says, do no harm, take no shit. I think you meant to say sit, but shit. But I said shit, even though you wrote sit. There we go. Shit. Low. Love it so much. So Teresa on that take no shit energy. Yes, Teresa, totally against violence, but I would not stand for bullying. I know. I mean, here you have a daughter that's mixed, and it's just, it can't be done. I mean, my baby sis and I have been marching together forever, and it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. Julie, especially in Orange County here, because I know you're not in Orange County anymore, but we've been stabbed by the young Republicans of UCI, University of California at Irvine, literally stabbed, just like we saw them stab people to death and beat people to death at the Capitol. It's fucking ridiculous. It's getting worse. So whatever we got to do. Yeah. So Waking Gaia is sending some prayer hands and some clapping. Lovely. You missed most of it. That's okay. You can replay. Yes. For kids, thank Thor for replay. Yes, exactly. So Claire is also saying, Goddess bless Waking Gaia. Angela, you only have 2, and it's so much. I know it is so much. Teresa, coming to Cali as soon as the pandemic clears up. You're coming to me, and you have to run and get a massage, and you'll finish your live. You go get your massage and have a great day. All right. You Waking Guy is saying you have 2 mixed babies, and their family lives in Santa Ana. What? Right here? And their father passed away 7 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you are in the thick of it. You're everything. You're the protector and everything. So massive respect to you. Massive respect. Thank you so much. So sweeties, let's get into it. And if you would like tarot, I'm just looking, I think we're doing pretty good. I think I'm going to stay on for maybe about a half hour more at the most. And let's get into shuffling our cards. And if you would like a card today, I think for our Pisces moon, maybe you can send me like a little Pisces 69 fish, your name, whatever you would like to, so I can see you. Can you send me the Pisces symbol? Is it this little 69 fish? I hope so. It better be. And let me know if you'd like tarot. Otherwise, we will get deeply into it with our Tarotscopes, and then off you go. We're getting everything ready for our Moon Baby Magic Tarot shipping this weekend. So let me know. I think I might have 50 decks left behind the scenes, and that'll be the way that you can get a deck in your hot little hands here in February, COVID willing. Before autumn, that'll be the next and last time that I'll be creating Moon Baby Magic Tarot for everybody, sweeties. So let's break our deck. And then let's see if anybody personally wants a card. I'm open to all. CWP had a question wanting to know if the only way you can get a card from me to tip me with the super chat or super stickers. Of course, that gets my attention because I'm up for and open to creating sustainable work here. Tarot today is every day at 9 a.m. Pacific. And in that way, I think that's the way that it looks. And then for our longer form here on Fridays, I'll be pulling cards for anybody and everybody that would like a card. So open to everything. And it's a work in progress. I'm developing. I'm doing my best to dance through the spaces that I already have rather than creating a paywall with Patreon, etc. Right? So I'm doing the best I can to work with like Google AdSense and with super chat and super stickers with the Tarot Today form. at 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday. Okay. So if nobody wants a card, cute hearts, I'm going to jump straight on it. Oh, good. I've got a couple of cards. I'm going to pull a card for Amelia. This is a card for your mama. Yes, yes, yes. Let me put on my glasses. I think you said her name and I want to say it perfectly. Does she say her name Deidre or is it Deidre? Is it an E at the end? Send me a double E or an A if it's Deidre or Deidre. I love that name so, so much. I'll be happy to pull your mama card. Massive respect to. And I'll be happy to pull a card for Claire, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Of course. Cool. Yes, of course. Waking Gaia, of course. Deidre, lovely. Good to know. Okay, Deidre, this one's for you. And I don't know if you're live or if you're going to watch later, but you got the Three of Caves. One of my faves because it shows us with a very kind of old-fashioned and grown word, concatenate. This word came into my life when I was all grown. And it shows the way that you have to blend everything, Deidre. You have to blend everything right now. You're very much the witch in the middle. And I know that gives you incredible joy. And yet you're still called back to your body right now. You're called back to your body to administer to your body in a way that's fresh and new for the long haul, because concatenate is weaving together many things all at once. I always think of it as a 3-strand braid. Are 3-strand braids important to you? They are to me. You're the center, right? And you keep folding the ends across the center, and the center keeps changing, right? So centering your body is the way that you can find ease and comfort at this point in your witch's experience, in your body, in your magic. And I hope that helps. Awesome. And I'm pulling a card for Claire now, dear Claire, 4 of Lasers, Ritual. I do know that your household is 4. Thank you so much for that, Jackie. I really appreciate that very much. I'll pull a card for you in just a minute, okay? So the 4 of Lasers, Ritual, is very literal right now. It shows the involvement that all 4 of you have in the way that you ritualize your beliefs as they are, right? Not as they were or as they want to be in the future, as they are now, definitely through the body. So how are you ritualizing what is right now? And this is a real formula for the rest of winter for you, Claire. Having fun. And I hope everybody that's catching this broadcast is following you over on Instagram and having fun with your incredible Capricorn perspective of Moon Baby Magic Tarot. You're amazing. This is the waxing crescent moon phase, reminding us that you're the protector. You're here to nurture other people's perspectives. So it's almost as if you have to really remember to feed yourself first. This is very literal, and the formula for the rest of your winter. And I hope that helps, Claire. That was an exciting card. Remember, that orangey red is about confidence and sexuality and ambition and endurance and love. Gorgeous. And now what I've been doing, if CWP is still with us, I've been prioritizing those that give a super chat or super sticker. So Jackie, this is for you, and then we'll get back to the others. Well, Jackie, I kind of had a sensation that this is what was going on. This is the Knight of Waves. The Knight of Waves, keyword is deep lover. This is a very, very, well, first of all, everybody drink because we've got waves. Definitely time for you to make waves in how you're accepting your life force, and the waves of emotion that are rolling through your life. The way that you're accepting your complex emotional development right now, and the way that you're accepting in new ideas of pleasure. And somebody, it looks very singular to me, somebody that's here to unlock every bit of the pleasures that you seek, that you've always sought, right? So this is about kind of moving things just a little bit to make room for somebody, make room for that help. And do that by making room in your body, by exploring all those pleasures for yourself first. And I say this only because I feel like, and I haven't gotten a replay of our magic that we experienced last Saturday, there was a question, I wondered if it didn't come from you, about how to be brave. And the way to be brave is to get to know your own pleasures first. Toys, lube, fingers, time, energy, nectar, all of it, Jackie, all of it. Okay, sweeties, I'm going to jump back up and see if I've got more work to do. Lovely. Oh my goodness, Deidre, nice to meet you. I don't know if you're here live, if you're coming later. Your mom says thank you. That was perfect. Thank you for saying so. Grateful for my gushing wisdom and love. I love a tilde. Thank you, Deidre. Oh, good. Your kids feel the energy, says Claire, because they always go wild when your card is being pulled. I love that. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Claire, for just being in my life in general. I mean, you're amazing. All right, sweeties, it looks like we are ready to rock, and we are ready to do our Tarotscopes for today. And then off, we're going to go on our windy walk today. And what fun is that? Lovely. Thank you so much, Jackie, for your contribution. It's greatly appreciated. Aries, you know what? I'm going to do those interior pulls. Aries, this is for you. The Lover's card. Oh, how sweet it is for Love Weekend. Focus and concentrate on giving. And that's what the turn on is right now. Right? Focus on exactly how you can find all those pleasure centers to unlock, to serve those pleasure centers that are outside of you. And that's what's going to turn you on, Aries. All right. Taurus, I love it so much. Here we go. Queen of Lasers, magnetism. Good. Now that you've decided to finally care for your body properly and do exactly as impulse, as energy, as sensuality, sensation shows you, now that you're doing that, now that you're living inside of that, your signal is boosted and that magic can find you. The exhaustion just scatters your energy. When you focus and concentrate on following sensation in your physical form, that beacon goes so much brighter, so much more, I don't know, honest. It's more honest when you're rested. So you're really just kind of lying to yourself when you're exhausted that everything's going to be okay, that you just have to get it done. No, actually, until you have that full belly, it can't work. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at this moon phase for you too, sweetie. This is the waxing gibbous moon phase right before the full moon, when you're dealing with being overwhelmed, you're dealing with sensations of enormity. When you're overwhelmed, it's time for you to just like listen to it and stop. Administer to the body right where it is. I feel like you're one solid reset away from creating some boundaries inside your day-to-day, just within yourself, not necessarily with your circle around you, but within yourself, before you can really get it all done exactly the way you picture. You're close. Keep going. Okay. So, Gemini. Oh, right off the top. Okay, gotcha. Strength. New moon. You learned a lot last night. You learned a lot for the new moon. You learned that your strength comes from your ability to seek assistance and cuddles and love, that your ancestors want to cuddle you and bathe you in their love and perspective and protection. Pray for protection as you work through all of the gorgeous things that you were gifted for the new moon. The darkness taught you so much. Ask your ancestors for miracles. They want to help. How cool. Cancer, this is for you. You got the reversed page of waves. I'm going to pour myself some more. All right, sweeties? Good little ASMR pour. Everybody drinks. When we hit water, and that's waves right now for Cancer. So I'm happy for you in many, many ways. Even though you've got this reversal to deal with, I'm excited for you. Learning is where it's at. I totally get it that you're overwhelmed and you don't know where the solutions are going to come from. Remember, when this card is upright, you see that water witching, which is a real skill that takes time and energy. Ultimate listening. In order for this overwhelm to sort itself out, you've got to crank up your ability to listen and hear exactly the right way to go, right? You got to develop a practice of believing yourself in how you cry out, right? Listen. You know the solutions. You've got to listen, Cancer. Okay. And now, my loves, we're back up with Leo. Here we go. The reversed 10 of Caves. Keyword birthright. When this card is upright, we are in our bodies, right? We are right where we need to be. When this is reversed, it says forfeit. When we don't serve the magic that we know super distinctly is the right thing, then we forfeit all the ability to use our privilege for good in the world. And you can run, but you can't hide. It's just toadstools. It's going to pop up in another spot. So use your privilege, Leo. It's time. You got this. All right, cuties. That was kind of a heavy one for Leo. And also exciting because I know you love to do things, Leo. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Big jumper. Everything popped out for Virgo. Virgo has a lot of plans right now. Lovely. And you've got the 6 of lasers, adulation. Yeah, this is definitely party time for you. You're feeling like you're in the groove and in the rhythm of 2021. And now it's time to celebrate what you've accomplished. Exhausting yourself is only going to make everything go slower. So if you're worried about the pace, celebrating what you've accomplished is the way to keep from burning out. All right, Libra, here we go. 2 of Blades, balance. There is a balance to everything. And trust is the way that you can recognize it. Trusting that if you can kind of inch your way to that fulcrum point, the balance point, that you won't have speed wobbles because you'll go nice and slow. You know that pace will show you the fulcrum point where you can have the balance. Keep hydrated, keep well fed, and have some fun while you're at it. All right, love that. And now it's time for Scorp right off the top. Ace of Waves, everybody drink. Gorgeous. So Scorpio, this Ace of Waves, keyword is conception. It's you're right at that brand new place once again. Respect it. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong or going slow. It just means that everything bears fruit, which has seeds, that bears new projects and new parts of the projects. Just respect the part of the project that's starting over right now in moving forward, right? Just, try not to talk shit to yourself that you're back at square one again. It makes sense. It always takes many orbits, right? Many, many new things come out of each orbit, and to trust that. It's waves come in sets, and this is a new set. You can do it. Take your time. All right, Sagittarius. Close to the top. 9 of Blades, disorder. So Saggy, you have the Nightmares card. Take super seriously what phase that you're at. If you're in North America, take really seriously the phase that you're at where you really need to prioritize your rest and to order your lifestyle. So you purge and push your body each day, especially weight-bearing exercise, so you can get out of your head and into loving yourself just that much better. That yellow field always, always centers communication and celebrating life. It's like the black cloud over your head is carried over into your sleep, and it's time for you to just literally bear more weight during the day so you can crash at night. It's a big deal. Pay attention to your dreams, get out all your journals, keep a dream journal, massively important. What you tell yourself throughout the day, your body believes. Okay, Capricorn, here we go. 5 of Caves. I love this incredible balancing act that you're in right now. Center your body. I mean, it's that clear. It's nothing else matters if you don't have your body and the wellness that you're called to right now in your bodies, Cappy. So center your body's experience in everything you do right now. The green field is your home. It's your money, your abundance, your actual physical home. And of course, the home that's within, which means it could be your family as well. You just need to center your body right now. Everything will work itself out from that place, though, your well body. Okay, I hope that helps, Cappy. Here we go, Aquarius. Ooh, the bottom card. All right, you're about doing it over. Same moon phase as Capricorn. This is the last quarter moon phase. The last quarter moon phase in this 7 of Waves. Everybody drink. For the water bearer, shows you kind of having to do some cleaning up, do some banishing, let go of some stuff, let go of some people, let go of some ideas, and edit. The truth came out with our truth serum for that waxing moon last night. It really did. So now that you know what you really believe and what you really feel, act on it and do some editing. Okay, Pisces, here we go. Loving this Pisces moon and the truth serum. King of Blades, measure. I was so happy with how this card of the day turned out the other day. I'll link it in the video. I want you to kind of go back and pay attention to how it feels with this king telling you to look out through the ethers to the horizon at your vision, okay? To kind of keep yourself grounded, keep your eye on your vision. And I hope that helps you, Pisces. Oh, cuties. So if nobody else wants a card, we'll wrap with intention today, sweetheart. Yes, good, good, good. I'm glad Waking Gaia got their Aries sun and moon. Yes, good stuff for Aries. Sweeties, I will see you on Monday for tarot today, bright and early at 9 a.m. I am sending you all my love and magic. And please remember that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my spell. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'll walk you out like I do. And I got a special way that I can cover up and walk you out peacefully. And you can say goodbye to one another. Thank you so much, Jackie, for your kind contribution. I've got my Desert Days bandana. I'm going to cover up your sweeties with that pretty teal color. Maybe if I pop it out, you can see a little bit of that color. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, sweeties. Oh, yeah. I love you, Temperance. So good to see you. Thank you so much, Renee, for being here. Lovely. Oh, thank you, Cassandra. Oh, my gosh. Cassandra, Do Better is such a fabulous book. Have you listened to the Moonbeaming episode yet that Sarah did with Rachel Ricketts? It's phenomenal. And please, please, honey loves, buy a raffle ticket behind the scenes. It's the #1 link in my bio for the mutual aid fundraiser that I'm very honored to participate in, with a group of about a dozen or more makers, Akashic record readers like the wonderful Leah Garza, whom we adore over here, and herbalists, Sister Spinster, my goodness, tarot readers like myself. And you'll be paired with someone for a reading or a session. And you'll also be making a contribution to Black Girl Magic. And this is something put together through Rachel Ricketts. It's a mutual aid fundraiser. So it's a great reparations style give back and so, so important. So that's an easy grab in my Instagram bio and right here in the description of this video. Enjoy your love weekend, friends. Buy yourself some chocolate, honey loves. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Melissa. Caliplin, hearts to you too, sweetie. I actually need to get Boone's attention for a minute. I'm going to mute my mic for a sec, sweetie. I realized that my chat was disabled the other day. Just before I end it, sweetie, I wanted to make sure that we were able to. If I edit it here, I think it ends the stream, huh?
Yeah, you end it and then
Darn. Because I wanted to know why I did that, why that happened. Okay. I can't edit it from
you do
here.
it in post.
Really? We weren't able to do that yesterday to show the chat from last night. Remember? You told me I had to do it before the broadcast ended.
No, like before you published it. After it's ended, like in that sweet spot where you can edit it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, lovely. Okay, sweetie. So love you so much. Yes. Take care, honey loves. Have a great one. And then right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.